Hi everyone. So as you know, we have our open house next week, and today I'm going to help you in organizing your entire layout. So today I will help you in giving you an idea about how to give a layout to your work. Okay. So the basic thing which you need to do is that you need to transfer your inspiration to your design, and from your concept to your design. Okay, so the whole process can be, related to something which is called storytelling. In this, what you have to do is that in the end, you should be able to deliver your story, your concept, and your creativity to your end design. So this is the whole process we are going to talk about. And there are a lot of approaches which we can choose for our layout. For example, we have an inspiration-based research. So, as the name suggests, it talks about your inspiration. You have to be inspired, like we, discussed a few master classes before. That when you see some images, it inspires you. When you look at nature, it inspires you. So, just like that, your inspiration can result into your design. So, let's see how the research goes. I'm going to show an example of a student, and I think you'll like the whole process a lot. This was the inspiration picture. It was a painting. Then there was a process of working around your inspiration. A lot of freehand and collage process was used to get inspired. Then we made a mood board, and a lot of brainstorming was there. So whatever you are doing, it is very important that you show that in your open house when you're giving a presentation. It is very important to show the details you went into for your end achievement. So the student also placed their brainstorming ideas, and whatever words were coming. There's a lot of fabric and organza. So a lot of things whichever were coming to their mind, they brainstormed and put it in their layout. Next, we have a develop board. So whatever this is an era which inspired the student. Next, we had fabric modification. So you can see a lot of images, there's a lot of silhouettes, draping, fashion students can relate better, I guess. Then you can see a lot of rococo going on in this whole board. So that was one of the fabric modification idea. Then we have another fabric modification board and some sketches along with the mock-ups. Under that, you can see there is a lot of garments which are made on canvas. So this is all the mock-up. After that, the student tried to work around the color story and created a color board. Then the final sketches also had those small swatches of the fabrics they are going to use. So it actually, it helps you to create your story and, convey your story to the people you're presenting it to. Then you can see the lineup, the whole fabric details, and even like the small parts which you see, the drawings, they all show you the whole feel of the theme. Again, the same thing is there, lineup, fabric. You can see a lot of prints and the inspiration of the print at the same time. So the client is very, it is easy for the client to relate to your inspiration and your end result. Then we have the lookbook, the final product with the shoot. Again, the same thing. And the next approach we have is a client-based approach. Sometimes you need to, make a design which is only as per your client. So you need to do a client research, a consumer research. So you create a consumer profile. You find your inspiration. So here we can see the inspiration is bohemian. Next, we go on the material board. There's a lot of bohemian exploration of material. There's macrame, tie and dye, embroidery, patchwork. So all this indicates the bohemian feel. And bohemian feel is related to the consumer. So this is the step which was used by this student. Then the whole process. So they are going to make some jewelry and some accessories. So this is the whole process they showed for making of their product. Then their final product, which also had a software development of the product and the real product. So if you make objects which are on software also, make sure you put that in your presentation, because it will only show that you're ready to explore in every material, in every aspect, 2D or 3D. Then you can see the final jewelry, and you can still, the colors which are used around the whole layout give you the bohemian feel, the browns, the shades, all those colors. And in the back of the page, the layout, you can see some sketches, so which shows the whole, journey of the entire final product. Then the next approach we have is brand identity. Sometimes, when you're working for a brand, whatever the trend might be, whatever the consumer might be, the brand's identity needs to be maintained. You need to understand the brand's value. You need to understand the brand's vision and mission. So there is one brand which is called Ruban. It's a Russian brand. So this is one of the students' work for this brand, and this was the mood board which was created by the brand. So the brand is very minimalistic here. You can see the colors, you can see the cuts, and you can see the whole feel, which is very minimal. So the student maintained the whole minimal feel of the brand to create the final designs. Okay. You can see the color board, these kind of shades and these kind of tints about black, and so the whole feel is giving you a very minimal feel, I guess. And this is what Ruban is all about. Inspiration and design development board. So you can see whatever process you're going through for your research should be there in your open house presentation. It is very important for everyone to know the start point and the end point and the entire journey in between. So this is the manipulation. They've used lace and the whole print which was to be used on lace. Then some collection overview. You can see the whole feel is still maintained. Even the croquis expression gives a very minimalistic approach. So you should, everything should revolve around the kind of research and kind of project you're doing. The background colors, the way, the expressions are, the colors, the posture, everything is very minimalistic. Then we see some garment details, lookbook, which is important because, it shows like this is what is going to be used by the brand in the end for showcasing their collection. So even the shoot, the postures, the poses, they all are very minimalistic. Colors, you can see, the story has maintained itself to be a minimalistic brand. Next, we have a very short trend-based research. So in this, what happens is that whatever the trends are, which with the help of Rajesh sir, we are getting about the WGSN reports, you all should go through them, and you all should understand the trends and create your design according to the trend, because that's how every brand is following right now. So this is a very, in one picture, everything is done. So if you have just two processes, if you have an inspiration and if you have an end product, so this is a very good way of, showcasing both on one slide. So you can see that there is a lot of tile work, and even the theme is, tiled up. It is there in the pictures, and it has come out so beautifully on the garment. Next, we have a very a beach and the coastal and the reef feel which is going on. So the inspiration is on one hand and the design is on the other. So it's very easy for anyone to relate. Same goes with this, the illustrative garden. So it is a very floral and a very, again, bohemian feel, which is portrayed very beautifully in the garment. So these are a few, research approaches which are very helpful for everyone. There is trend, there is brand, there is client, and there is inspiration. So let's not, while doing our entire project, let's not forget the process, because this is what is going to, make you stand out. And it is very important to show your whole research. So while you're doing your presentations for open house, make sure you create such layouts.